Gemini Jesters improves your playmaking ability while limiting your opponent's awareness, simply by removing the radar and giving you wall hacks. Not to mention, it feeds you free defeats for super energy, cause who doesn't want an exotic that's functional and boosts your ego? Season of the Lost. Still lost, by the way. Go down here. So today we're tackling the Gemini Jesters, and I think this is one of the S tier exotics for Hunter, right up there with Stompees and Dragon Shadow. The basic effect of this exotic is that when you dodge, any opponents within roughly a 20 meter or so radius lose their radar, in addition to some other subtle effects like a quick flash and HUD elements being removed for a short period of time. But let's break this down a little bit. Let's talk about the radar limiting effect on your opponents. So this is going to limit your opponent's free information. They lose their radar, which is persistent free information in Destiny, and this forces them to be aware and actually make predictions of where you could be coming from and be a lot more aware of where your teammates are and their teammates' positioning, because part of the radar is also showing them where their teammates are. This also, by proxy, limits your opponent's aggression. It forces them to hold an angle or be out of the fight to kind of anticipate you. This is what a lot of high-level players do. I find when I run these is they will hold an angle that pretty much guarantees that I can only push from one place and kind of sit there and predict that I'm going to push there. But if I don't push there, they've effectively taken themselves out of the fight. Now, this is where we can talk about your playmaking ability when using Geminis and with the radar limit effect. This means you can either push aggression while opponents have no information and force them to make the right decision, and obviously if they don't, you're probably going to win the engagement. You can take opponents out of the fight, like I mentioned, and just help another teammate in another fight where you'll now have numbers advantage, because even though you haven't gotten a kill, you've taken someone out of the fight, which means you have numbers advantage in a different engagement. Or you can just entirely reposition for that same engagement in a scenario that's more advantageous toward your team. Gemini Jesters have a lot of weird utility to them too. I mentioned wall hacks, and the damage pings that it hits people for to apply the effect actually gives you information of your opponent's positioning, and I often use this almost like a quick radar ping before I push into places to see if people are trying to bait me or what play they're trying to make based on where I see their last position. The flash effect is very minuscule, but a well-timed flash effect can actually cause players to miss their shots or lose their target. Against snipers, you can cause them to hopefully maybe miss a shot, or in a shotgun battle, you can immediately jump and try and get out of people's FOV. It's a small thing, but it can come up. Or you can work with teammates. If they feel they're in a gunfight, they can keep shooting, you can flash, and the other person might miss a shot on them that makes the difference. And lastly, the damage ping leads to defeats, which gives you super energy from assists. So just by dodging around and helping your team and playing with them, you're gonna get nearly as much super energy as they're getting. And for some side notes here, this does work in some supers. Golden Gun I think is the most notable, because Golden Gun has an issue with pushing against players, hiding and reading the radar. Taking that away allows you to actually push them and they can't hide from you as easily. This is also loopable with Top Tree Arcstrider Way of the Warrior to continuously apply a radar jamming effect. And this does complement other movement exotics. Because this has the potential to limit other players' aggression, it means that when you have, let's say, someone using Stompees and yourself using Geminis on the team, you can limit players' aggression while providing openings for your aggressive players to push easier. That's everything to know about Gemini Jesters and the amazing utility and skill ceiling they provide you with. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and if you'd like to catch some of the gameplay live, you can check me out on twitch.tv/Drewskys, link in the description. Hope to see you there. Enjoy. Take care. Oh, he was behind me. Whoops. Choked. I was hoping I could take a trade from that, but my second shot was way off. I think I should have ADS that one, because I needed to go for the kill on that one. I don't know how I did not die there. No. Thank you, teammate. That was huge. Oh, really? No, I made it out of it? Why did it give me misadventure? I thought I could make it through that.
Press on.
It must be on the heavy, right? Oh, I just choked. I suck.
Zone A lost. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. 3 minutes remain. Keep the pressure until you have them.
I'm going full forward for this one. Full forward. I'm gonna keep going. You go, Chow.
Victory is yours.
That was a good game. Got some good plays that game. Oh my god! That was nearly 60 in Iron Banner?